Good morning. Okay, I am not like that in the morning. Good morning. I am awake. As I told you yesterday actually was the first day of my holiday break. Yes, I don't go back to work until January, and I would say I'm finna turn up, but I'm not. I'm just finna relax, do what I want to do on my own time. I'm not making a lot of plans, but I definitely do have plans to spend time with family and friends. But the majority of the time is going to be spent doing the things that I want to do, all the jazz. So I'm here. 2, 3, switch it out. 1, 2, 3, switch it out. 1, 2, step toe, toe, heel, toe, heel, 2 more, toe, heel, switch it out, toe, heel, side of the board, up, switch it out, up. So I realized I haven't talked about anything cycle syncing all of these vlogs yet. I'm not big on like sharing what I eat, but from a cycle syncing standpoint, I just want to share like what works for me. So when you look at there's charts all over. You can find them on Pinterest, and if you do a Google search of like recommended foods to concentrate or focus on consuming during the different phases in your menstrual cycle. So I'm in luteal phase, and one of them is sweet potatoes. And so I really love sweet potatoes. This is actually a Japanese sweet potato, so that's why it looks like that. This is yellow rice. Typically, they recommend brown rice. I ran out of brown rice in the house, so I just had to make do with what I had. And then eating lots of leafy greens leading up to your menstrual phase, which is also recommended to eat a lot. So I have that kale that I made yesterday, and this is my lunch. It's nothing chef worthy or pretty, but it is delicious and nutritious, and it supports my goals. Also, this sauce that is on here, that is that's tahini, and all tahini is ground up or like pureed sesame seeds. And so sesame seeds is also a recommended food to consume a little bit more of during your luteal phase. So I went to Target to get vinyl for my Cricut for a project and ended up getting these. So one thing about me, when I have free time on my hands, I start seeing what I can reorganize in my house. So underneath the sink in my bathroom is horrendous. I have a system, but it doesn't really serve me. So I got these 3 to start to see what they'll look like, but I do like that they're stackable, and this stacks on top of this. So I looked online, and apparently you can make popcorn in your Instant Pot, and so we're gonna try it. So my Instant Pot didn't come with a glass lid, but I have this lid and it should be enough. This is really just so that when the popcorn is popping and the oil may be flying, it doesn't get everywhere. So I'm gonna use this one, and we're gonna try this together and see how it comes out. So we're gonna do half a cup of popcorn kernels. This is probably a lot of popcorn for me, but if you're a small family, you may need more than a half a cup. You might, like if you're a family of 4, say, and everybody likes popcorn, you may want to do a cup of popcorn and kind of gauge it, because this is a lot for one person, but it's probably not enough for a lot of other people. So we've got our half cup of kernels. I have coconut oil. There's no special brand. Ideally try to get extra virgin coconut oil, but not a deal breaker. So I just use a spoon like this, which is usually around a tablespoon, and I like mine a little oily, like it's like buttered popcorn. So I usually do about 3 tablespoons of oil, but it just depends on how you like your It depends on how you like your popcorn. If you like it more dry and not like buttery per se, then you could do 1 to 2 tablespoons of coconut oil. I'm gonna do 3 because I can't. Oh, I need more coconut. Use this is not very close, but if you have an Instant Pot, you're gonna put it on the saute function. Okay, so you want to put on the saute and you want to put it on high. And I'm just gonna do 3 minutes. I know you guys can't see this, and then hit start. So now I'm gonna wait about 2 minutes for the pot to heat up. Okay, it's been 2 minutes. So now we're gonna add the coconut oil. Let it melt. It's already starting to melt, which is good. Let me find out. I can make popcorn in my Instant Pot. Right, so I turned it off because once it's more than 3 seconds that go by with the popcorn popping, that means it's done. So you need to be very, very careful because hot coconut oil is not to be messed with. All right. So no horsing around when it comes to the hot lid, unless you have really good kitchen hands like my grandmother had. You will want to use some oven mitts. Your hands are not worth burning. But this is better than stovetop because nothing is burnt. Sometimes when I do it stovetop, it burns a little bit at the bottom. And I wonder if that is because with the Instant Pot, it evenly distributes the heat at the bottom. Whereas when you're cooking on a stove, I have a gas stove. So if you don't position it right, some parts of the pot end up being hotter than others. But here's what it looks like. So we're just gonna add some sea salt. That's all I like to add to mine. But sometimes, like Trader Joe's used to have this, they used to have this spice blend. It was called pickle seasoning. Oh, it was good though. You had to be there. It was good. And I would add it to my popcorn. I never used it for anything else but my popcorn. So I'm just putting salt on here now. Just some sea salt. Shaking the bowl back and forth. And it just helps distribute the salt so that it doesn't all sink to the bottom or all stay just on the top. We've got popcorn. Oh, powering down. So I'm gonna get ready to go to bed soon, but today wasn't too bad of a day. It was a good day. So good night. See you tomorrow.